Greetings, YouTube. There's something you should know about me if you don't already know about my channel. And that's that long before YouTube existed or I had a MCOC YouTube channel, I am the worst at taking compliments. I don't do well with positive feedback because, well, my self-esteem's not that high. So when somebody says, "Prof, I love your channel," I think to myself, well, thanks, but I mean, it's not that great. Or when somebody says, "Prof, you're really making a difference," I tend to think, well, maybe, but probably not. So I've made a few videos this week regarding the cheaters in the arena, and I've had some people contact me and be like, "Prof, thank you for exposing them for what they are. I'm sure Kabam's going to do something." And my response is, "Hey, thanks. That's probably not true. In fact, Kabam might be behind it. And if that's the case, they're definitely going to do absolutely nothing." So it's one thing to point out a problem. It's another thing to have the problem solved. And so I say that disclaimer to say we just had in the past 24 hours, really less than that, the results of the newest 5-star basic arena. And I have talked in a couple of videos this week about mods taking spots away from people who actually do the work themselves, and how these people are quote-unquote hiding in plain sight because they care so little about hiding their profiles or their suspicions that they'll name that their account's the exact same thing other than the difference of a number, because you can't have two accounts be named the same thing, and have it be named Cyclops, which several of you have very keenly said, "Hey, Kabam Mike's favorite champion is Cyclops." So maybe this person is actually trolling the MCOC community. Maybe they actually want to be caught, and they're being so obvious because they know Kabam is too lazy, especially during the gifting event, to do any sort of bans, because the only thing they've said is no new accounts can get a gifting badge. Well, what the heck? That's not going to solve anything, because all these people who've been modding have probably been modding all of 2019 and certainly in the past 3 or 4 months. So how does creating a new account solve this problem at all? It doesn't. It just pays lip service to some bad public relations effort. So we had, for I guess a couple days, we had Invisible Woman, and then we had Green Goblin, who went for a joke of a score. In fact, I think somebody got 16 million and change and pulled a Green Goblin accidentally in the 4-star basic. Sorry, Green Goblin, it looks like you do not have a lot of hype. And so you might think, well, so what? Well, when you go to this Green Goblin 4-star basic leaderboard, in which we will go to now, and you click on leaderboard, this is going to be like deja vu. Because who got 3rd place? Cyclop 35. Who got 4th place? Cyclop 37. Who got 7th place? Cyclop 31. And you can just scroll down. Cyclop 14 got 12th place. 33 got 13th place. I keep saying, too, none of these people want to be on this score sheet. By the way, the person who got number 1 in the arena last week got number 23, and that's Cyclop with a double ellipses on each side of the score sheet. Cyclop 36 ranked 24. Cyclop 27, or Cyclop 15 got ranked 27. All these Cyclops, all these bot accounts, look at this, 3 straight from place 35 to 37. Sir, all you people here who actually grinded, I feel sorry for you. You lost to a robot. Cyclop 25, ranked 46. I mean, look at this. It's so obvious. It's painfully obvious. And so, have I made a difference? Absolutely not. I don't deserve credit because it keeps happening. These people are quote-unquote hiding in plain sight. They're making a mockery of the arena system, and Kabam doesn't care. They're not doing anything, and they claim to have paid X amount of money to catch the cheaters. I have no software updates. I am recording this from a 2016 laptop. I'm recording this with a $12 microphone, and I'm catching these cheaters more than you are, Kabam, even though you claim to have spent all this money. Look at all these Cyclops. If you took all of these accounts out, just think of how many more users who are going for Green Goblin or going for certain rewards would actually get them. I can't go 10 spots without the names of Cyclops of some account popping up. They're everywhere. And these people are getting so many free units and battle chips and rewards that then they can sell to the top alliances for pennies on the dollar and gift them greater gifting crystals. And the whole thing is a giant scam. And no one's trying to pretend like it's not, because who cares? Kabam's not going to do anything about it. So you might think that I have something against these Cyclops accounts, but whoever's running all of these, including Place 158, is just simply doing what the market allows them to do. They're making a ton of money off of a company that is turning their back on the rest of their community because they have a vested interest in making sure that the people who are playing by the rules don't get champions or have to spend more time or units in their game in order to become more and more addicted to the Marvel Casino of Champions, and therefore they're actually training behavior to be more loyal to a company that's causing them to have a dopamine fix in their brain like that of a slot machine that really can be a terrible addiction. I gotta tell you, YouTube, I know I've received some positive feedback from you. I don't think I deserved it because the problem hasn't stopped. The same people with the same accounts a week later are doing the same thing and there's nothing being done. So it happened again. I'm going to put that as the title of this video. It's going to be in caps, and there's nothing, don't say anything positive about my progress with the community because these videos aren't making a dent. Kabam is still just drinking that eggnog and cashing those bonus checks and making sure that they're having a whale of a time, literal pun intended, on the community's expense because these mods, these bots, whatever you want to call them, continue to succeed, especially in the 4-star basic arena, which I'm guessing is really easy to run a program over and over again, given that no 5 or 6-star champions are allowed in it. And I just pulled this up, and maybe I'm naive, I'm sure I am, but I was just hoping hey, maybe these Cyclops accounts changed their names. Maybe they only ran a mod or a bot for 1 out of 3 of the days. Maybe they don't want to be exposed in a YouTuber's channel. But nope, they didn't do a dang thing. They said, yep, we're cheating. Suck on that. What are you going to do about it? And they continue to run these programs and place in these top spots, hurting people who are playing by the rules. Kabam knows about it. They're doing absolutely nothing. And this is why YouTube, they didn't want me in the content creators program. Because you can't make videos about these kind of things when you're on the Kabam payroll, because then they'll kick you off. You'll have something to lose. Well, you know what? I'm glad that I'm not on it, because this is BS and it makes me angry. And I'd like to think with over 40,000 subs, I have some kind of pull in the community, but apparently I don't, or not enough to make this kind of difference, because it's still happening on so many accounts every day, and Kabam refuses to do anything. So shame on you, Kabam. You claim to be a great company that has morals. You're morally bankrupt. I'm going to bed, shaking my head at you, and I just keep thinking, at some point, something's got to be done, because this is flat out freaking ridiculous.